welcome to the May 2018 DAD Graduate Showcase presentation. My name is Peter Satulia. I'm a course director here in the Digital Arts and Design program. I teach Portfolio 7. Been with these guys for the last month, getting ready for this and the real world. So without further ado, let's get started. Our first presenter, Justin Schuessier. Give him a round of applause.
So, morning everybody. My name is Justin Schuessier, and I am a motion graphics artist. Before getting started, I would like to give my thanks to my supportive family, friends, and peers. Without them, I truly wouldn't be here, standing here today. So thank you guys. So now for a little bit about myself. I was born in Covington, Louisiana, but I call Texas home. I am the middle child of 3 boys. So on the left is me and my 2 brothers, Bryce and Matthew. Growing up, I was very influenced by video games and the art in them. I used to spend countless hours playing video games with my brothers as well as being fascinated with the family computer. One game I particularly remember playing a lot when I was younger was called Disney's Magic Artist Studio, which I believe was the spark to create and look into art. I originally had my mind set on becoming an animator when I was in high school, but after a Full Sail representative had come to my animation class, I was immediately hooked. It was then I decided to start pursuing digital arts and design as a career. And for the first project I'd like to share is called Polybius. Polybius is a fictional TV show project that is the end product of a project that I was tasked with creating. The project was to create a TV show that could be over any theme or genre we can think of. The project required me to think of an entire TV package that includes a TV promo, an opening title sequence, a lower third animation, and I ended up creating Polybius, which is a techno thriller set in Portland, Oregon in 1981. The mood of the show was supposed to be dark and foreboding, while also trying to maintain and keep a retro appearance. I was very inspired by old games like Tron, as well as trying to replicate that rundown. For the next project I'd like to talk about is called PixelPub. For this project, we were tasked with creating an interesting loading screen for a phone app that had to specifically be 5 seconds long, but could be over any topic we wanted it to be. So I decided on a mobile phone game about various pixelated dogs that you had to take care of. I originally thought of the design and concept to be more of a cartoonish style with very rough lines, but in the end I went with a very retro and blocky 8-bit appearance. I hope you all enjoy. For the third and final project I'd like to talk about is called Splitting Image, which is my personal favorite project. Splitting Image is a project that I had to say is the most time-consuming and more interesting projects I had to create. It required combining my motion graphics and compositing skills, alongside with footage that I had shot live on the green screen room on campus. During pre-production, I really liked the idea of the name Splitting Image to be the center point and main idea, so I sketched up a logo idea and possible storyboard elements that are very rough, but definitely show how the project evolved. On the right is a very early version of the title screen. This was definitely one of my more ambitious projects that was very time-consuming, but overall is one of my favorites. I hope you all enjoy. And last but not least is my 2018 demo reel, and I hope you all enjoy. I'd like to thank you all for coming today to the showcase, and here's my contact information if you'd like to get a hold of me, and thank you all very much for your time. Next, I'd like to introduce Carly Helloms.
Hey everyone, my name is Carly Helloms. I am a motion graphics artist. Before I start, I'd like to thank everyone for coming to Showcase. So a little about myself. I was raised in the small town of Warwick, Oklahoma. Growing up in a small town that doesn't have much going on, I've always had a strong desire to do something exciting with my life, something different and extraordinary. Oftentimes, the only way I could express this desire was through my art. Art was the center of my world, but I didn't fully realize just how important it was to me and just how much I wanted to pursue a career as a creative until I was just 4 months away from graduating from high school. Initially, I had plans to stay near my family and become a veterinarian. That had been my plan for as long as I can remember, until I looked at the college I planned to attend. The first thought that came to my mind when I looked at the pictures of the college was that it appeared boring and it was void of excitement. All it took was one look at a boring picture for me to finally realize I didn't want to be a veterinarian. I wanted to be an artist of some kind, so after a lot of research, I eventually found myself at the Full Sail website, and the rest is history. Now that you know a little about me, here's some of my work. Up first is Demon Girl. Demon Girl was a project from my Project and Portfolio 4 class. The assignment was to create a branding package for a made-up TV show of our choosing. In this package, we were to create a promo, an opening title sequence, and a lower third animation. For the overall theme and style for this assignment, I was inspired by vaporwave-style artwork and the style of a game known as Hotline Miami. Both styles used bold neon colors and rough textures. Of all the pieces I did for this package, the opening title sequence was my favorite. Hope you enjoy it. Up next is my OMG project. My OMG project is a project meant to showcase my skills. It was a free-range project that I had complete control over, so I wanted to do something different from what I usually do with my motion graphic pieces. So I chose a bit of abstract shape animation to an energetic song I chose. This project was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy it. Now for my project, Vaporwave Experimental. This project was something completely different from what I'm used to. Compared to most of my other projects, which are motion graphic, this one was mostly editing with a few motion graphic elements. This project was an experiment. I wanted to do something abstract and slightly bizarre, but in a good way. Ultimately, for this style, I decided to go with a glitchy vaporwave aesthetic. All of the footage you see here was recorded here on Full Sail campus, and I had a lot of fun working on this. I hope you enjoy it. And last but not least, here's my 2018 demo reel. This is my contact information if you would like to get in touch. You can reach me by phone or email, and feel free to check out my website. Thank you all so much for coming out. And now I'd like to welcome to the stage David Bates.
Good morning, everybody. My name is David Bates. Thank you, Carly. I'm a motion designer, and I specialize in cinematic motion design. A little bit about myself. My family and I have had a very long journey these past 20 months, but are extremely excited about our future and what is coming next. I have another kid on the way. One of our ventures, thank you, will be arriving in November. My son's only child status will expire. Myself, I've always been a creative. Ever since I was 5, watching my grandfather carve his sculptures, I found footsteps. I followed in his footsteps, drenching my roots in his art, in fine art, but ultimately I fell in love with motion graphics. Now let's get into a little bit of work. I would like to start off with the first project that I was able to use my fine art skills. I developed a fictional TV series called The Shift. It's about a teacher who secretly takes vengeance on high school bullies due to mental scarring from bullies from his past. The hero, a female student, becomes suspicious and tries to uncover what's going on. These are the development sketches and artwork of the title and of the characters. Here's the result of the opening title sequence.
One, two, three.
For the next project, I decided to do a cinematic short that I was studying camera angles and cinematic sequences through the process of creating my pseudonym, a logo for it called Gray Ant. I started by creating some style boards and some storyboards to be able to see how the composition and camera shots were going to go. I also built a camera rig, a rail, that allowed me to get the cinematic look that I was looking for. Here's a cinematic short, A Process.
I got a tortured mind, and my blade is sharp. A bad combination in the dark. If I kill a man in the first degree, baby, would you flee with me? Yeah, a sinister kid.
Up next is a project that I titled Brothers Bond. It's inspired by an anime called Full Metal Alchemist. The story is about a bond between two brothers who will stop at nothing to get their bodies back from a horrifying mistake that they made in their past. In this world, alchemy allows you to manipulate matter and its chemical properties with an equivalent exchange. Here is my result of this project.
I'm sorry.
At this time, I would actually like to thank all the professors for the past 20 months of all of their knowledge and expert advice in this field. Thank you so much for everything you've taught me. And finally, my 2018 demo reel. Enjoy. Here's my contact info. Once again, my name is David Bates. You can contact me by phone or email. I'm on LinkedIn and Vimeo at David A. Bates. Thank you. Next, I would like to present Sasha King.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the showcase. It's a pleasure to have you all here today. My name is Sasha King, and I'm a motion graphics designer specializing in 2D and 3D motion. So here's a little bit about me. I fell in love with motion graphics at the age of 14. I remember I would stay up all night just making music videos with motion graphics in them instead of doing my homework. And I can honestly say that it was an incredible feeling just getting to figure out what I wanted to do. And I developed a passion for motion graphics. And that was when I realized I love this so much, why not make a career out of it? And that's what brought me here to Full Sail. So when I came here, I can honestly say that my biggest goal was to refine this craft. And that's exactly what I did. And I could not have done it without the wonderful support of my instructors. So thank you guys. And I'd also like to thank my family, my friends, and my boyfriend for their encouragement and support that they've given me through this journey. All right. So let's dive right into some work, shall we? So this first project is called The Grid. And for this project, I had to film a real-life scenario in the green screen room and then composite it into a 3D environment. So what inspired this project was the movie Tron Legacy. I love the futuristic design the movie has, and I really wanted to incorporate that into my project. So I used glowing lights and textures. And the story behind this one is it's about a girl who hears a noise, and she wakes up, and she realizes that she's in the grid, which is the Tron world. Enjoy. Thank you. So this next project is called 1 Minute. And this project is actually very special to me, and it's because it's a kinetic typography video. And these types of videos are hands down my most favorite type of motion graphic videos to create. And what I really love about them is I love how you're able to give so much personality to the type just by experimenting with the camera angles in After Effects and putting transitions on the text. It just all comes together, and it's really cool. So what I wanted to do for this one is I wanted to experiment with the different perspectives with the 3D camera. And I was really inspired by the Go Little Bad Girl lyric video by David Guetta and also the Turn Me On lyric video by David Guetta. I used neon colors for the type in order to just communicate that overall dubstep feel because I did use an EDM song. So enjoy.
Get me on the rise, get me on the up and up. When I fresh and cry, baby, you ain't going up and up.
Thank you. This next project is called Look at Me Now. And, I couldn't help myself. This is another kinetic type video. And I must say, this is definitely my most favorite video that I have ever done to date. And the story behind this one was I just really wanted to challenge myself. So I stepped out of my comfort zone and I chose a song that was very fast-paced. And I can tell you right now, it was not easy to beat sync this. It's a Chris Brown song, but I used Busta Rhymes' part, so those of you who know who Busta Rhymes is, I'm sure you can imagine. But I had a lot of fun with it, and I went with a simple design in order to keep the animated text the star of this project. It was inspired by the Rap God typography video, and what inspired me about it was it's very high energy, very fast-paced, and the camera movements are just on point. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoy.
Every time I come, a nigga gotta set it, then I gotta go, and then I gotta get it, then I gotta blow, and then I gotta shut it. Any little thing a nigga think that he be doing, cause it doesn't matter, cause I'm gonna dead it, then I'm gonna murder everything and anything about a boom, about a bing. I gotta do a lot of things to make it clearer to a couple niggas that I always win, and then I gotta get it again and again and again. And I be doing it to death, and now I move a little foul. A nigga better call a rap, and everybody know my style. And niggas know that I'm the best when it come to doing this, and I be banging on my chest, and I'm banging the east, and I'm banging in the west, and I kinda give you more, and I would never give you less.
Thank you. Thank you. And finally, I am proud to present to you my 2018 demo reel. Enjoy.
Fireball, I'm atomic all day now. Talking about game, got bars like a playground. Hey now, I hope you're ready for the takedown. Tell Sarah Nizzy to hit me with the breakdown.
Money over here, money over there. Trying to get the phone and throwing money everywhere. She fireball, she fireball.
Fireball, baby. I'm a fireball, baby. I get money. What's funny? Dollar bills in my tummy. I'ma keep it moving, moving. Stay running. Boppers keep on hopping. Playboy bunning. Keep the money coming. Keep the money coming. Keep the money coming.
Thank you everyone for coming. My contact info is displayed if you would like to get in touch with me. Easiest way to reach me is my phone number and my email. So we as a class compiled a demo reel of our greatest projects created over the months. At this time, I would like to invite the rest of the class to the stage. All right, and enjoy.
Great job, guys. Round of applause for the May 2018 DAD Graduate Showcase presenters. Great job. Awesome. And also the May 2018 DAD graduating class. Great job, guys. I want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting and viewing online. They graduate tomorrow. Have a great day. Good job, guys.